Welcome! In this tutorial I want to show you how pro players approach the B-side defense on Ancient. It helps by getting a better understanding and impressions you can implement in your own game. I'm gonna start with different opening approaches of the round. To have a good round start you need this information. Economy of the opponents, you need to know which buy they can have. The tendencies of the opponents too. So it means you need to know how they play. Of course you don't know in round 2 or 3 how they play, so you should go for a default approach. To establish a plan for your round to counter or outplay the opponents. The first play shows Cheeto Nico is going for a solid opening from long first corner. Watch his utility and behavior. This is the Molotov lineup, he's Molotoving deep in front of the door. He steps back grabbing the flash, and with this lineup right click jump throw. And look at Hooksy, he's banging because he thinks that lane control is there, but yeah, they're just rushing B. Nico needs to decide. And he's going for the Exertion gamble and winning the fight. Roland gets the refrag and the round is nearly over. This is why the first corner is a strong position versus an early push. You see, Exertion is aiming on the second corner, which is pre-fire default spot. And now he needs to decide to watch the first corner or cave. And he decides to get the cave and is surprised by Nico, so the first corner is always good versus a push for the surprise effect. Here is Big Process who starts with a second corner opening. It's Molotoving deep, swing to get information and even fight if somebody's rushing. Now he's lining up for the nade. After Molotov he can throw this nade, the best timing, and then the push occurs. He's waiting in the second corner and is hiding with timing. Luckily Chaos was not paying attention to him and he's able to kill snacks and even escape. This is the good part. If you have good timing and movement, you can even escape in this kinda all-in corner. So try it out. From Chaos' perspective, you can see that Process is not aiming here, so Chaos is not switching to the pre-fire position, and so he's checking the left side, and the timing of Process was perfect that he can get an entry frag. Kixan's approach is one of my favorite ones versus slow defaulting T's. So he's Molotoving deep, smoking the double doors, line up for the HE and for the flashbang. He's going for information, and then he knows that somebody's waiting in front of B. Kixan had the right read in this round by throwing his default utility and going for information. This provided Heroic a faster rotation and reaction for his teammates for his enforcement of the B defense. Watching these clips in detail shows that the T1 players are starting around well executed structured patterns, especially for the nade combos. There are plenty opening possibilities which can be used to counter different terrorist approaches. If you want to go deeper into it, feel free to check my coaching offer on fREShCS.pro. My passion is to help you grow in CS to reach your maximal potential inside and outside of the game. Next to your openings, you need to upgrade your positioning too. If you play very right positions, you will be unreadable for your opponents. Choose angles where they need to make a 50-50 gamble like the first corner because of the cave angle. If you know the pre-fire angles, take off angles instead to outplay default crosser placement of your enemies. Watch this off angle of Nico. He holds the angle to catch running up T's off guard. Even with a peek, after some seconds, the possibility is high that the T's won't look at you and you will have a kind of free frag. This is the same match, and this is FaZe Kerrigan late in round. He's doing nearly the same. And why is this corner such a strong one? The explanation is easy. A lot of T's contacting like this, and they will check the left corner. And yeah, then they will be open for this and basically they are a free frag. Of course, when your skill level increases, your opponents will be better. So by stepping a little bit forward, they will isolate the fights and you will have a hard time here. So watch out. In combination of the position itself, it is essential that you know how to hold an angle in CS2. You need to figure out that you have technically a peeker's advantage. Watch Kerrigan, how he wins the fight by constantly moving and peeking. Due to the one duel of Kerrigan, the T's have full attention to the second corner. Therefore it's the easiest frag for Rain thanks to his teammates' distraction. As you just saw, it can be essential to establish solid team setups and team coordination. Use the distraction in logical positioning to overcome critical situations. Support utility like flashbangs or just basic boosts to win duels versus grouped opponents. For example, this is an easy AWP boost in the first corner from Big. Easy and effective entry frag. There are nearly impossible B-holds without utility support. In this round, JL took the cave position and his teammate Ima was ready for the perfect time flash for JL's all-in move. Really fresh and clean executed teamwork. So it can be helpful that your teammates upgrade their support game to make life for you and B easier. This round of mousebots is the evidence that basic team play can be superior. Distract, react and eliminate. Of course you need to hit those shots in the ninja corner. Insane round from Roland. Torsi revealed himself and distracts G2 for the mad fragger. Another fundamental to keep a good map control are different kinds of info plays. It is a key factor to grant more reasonable utility usage, punctual rotations, and more confidence in your next moves. A simple way to gather information is the info jump from the first corner. You can compare this with the info jump of B-App's Mirage. Later in this video we are going deeper different strong answers to counter this annoying lurk smoke. But watch out! If smart players realize how you wanna gain your info, your life can be over in an instant. If you start the round like Kixan, you can immediately go for re-aggression to localize the T's. Afterwards, just jiggle with your smoke to be ready to instantly block the ramp. Your teammate can rotate to enforce the other choke points, like the A side. In this mid-round situation, Brolin just info peeks out of the first corner. He sees a glimpse of the one player moving up to heaven. This gave him a good fight versus Nico and additional info about the last man standing, even if he died. The last part of today are solid reaction plays. Brace yourself to counter basic and even meta plays. By watching pro player VODs or demos you can be prepared in pucks and team matches. This ensures you a better timing and nobody can stop you getting into flow state. As promised, we're gonna learn a way to counter the B-lurk smoke which denies vision from the default spots to ramp. Brolin immediately smokes off the ramp and rushes to the ninja corner, constantly peeking versus any contacting lurker. He uses the enemy smoke for an off angle. And he additionally dodged the second pillar molotov and can even hide in the smoke if he will be flashed. After the smoke vanishes, he can continue the round from the first corner. Watch how Virtus Pro Norbert reacts against contacting Navi players. He's jiggling until contact. Then instantly switches to the Molotov to hinder the T's reaching the B side. He's just having his gun out to fight incoming intruders. Then he forced Navi back and smoked off ramp. After this, he bangs possible spots through the smoke. Until the round is basically won. I hope after watching this video you now have a better idea how to defend your engine B side. There are many more play possibilities. If you're interested to learn more, feel free to comment or contact me at fREShCS.pro. Keep up the good grind, my friend.